Astronauts everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of my Oscar picks, and here we go. Also, all these are just predictions. Don't take my word as a prophet. I'm just thinking what I think is going to win and what I think is not going to win. Alright, let's get on with the review. Hey everyone, happy Oscars night, or Oscar day. The Oscars have not happened yet, but they will at 4. So, let's get on to the video. Now, oh, that's good. Alright, so, actors in a leading role. We have Bradley Cooper for Maestro. We have Coleman Domingo for Rustin. We have Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers. We have Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and we have Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. Who do I know is going to win? Based on how the Academy is set up, and based on how they grade, I think Cillian Murphy has this in the bag. But who do I think would be another choice that they could do? I think I really liked Rustin. I really liked Coleman Domingo's Rustin. He was really good. And I really enjoyed Jeffrey Wright as well in American Fiction. Both those guys are hilarious. And I liked Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. I mean, this year a lot of the cast is like stacked. There's a few Oscar noms that I'm like, okay, but like there's a lot where it's like, okay, this is just a tightrope. I don't really think who's gonna win. But who do I want to win? Well, it has to be Cillian. Because I really enjoyed his other work. He's been in other Christopher Nolan films. He was in not Inception. He was in other films. He's been in the Dark Knight trilogy. He played the Scarecrow. And, I mean, he's a really great actor. I love his work. I mean, I am a big Peaky Blinders fan, because I did a review on Peaky Blinders Season 1, which you will see on my channel. And I also did an okay review of Oppenheimer, I know. But I've learned so much about Oppenheimer again. I might do an Oppenheimer 2.0 review where I share, like, thoughts I've had on it, like, calling it a Oppenheimer 2.0. Probably I might do it with all my reviews. Of all of them that I've done that have probably been nominated for Oscars, I'll do 2.0 reviews where I talk about who won and why I enjoyed why they win. Yeah, alright, and we have Jeffrey Wright, which I really enjoyed as in American Fiction. That film is just hilarious, and it's very, very funny. I laughed around in the theater. Actors in a supporting role. There's Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction. He plays the brother for Jeffrey Wright's character, and he is hilarious. I mean, this guy plays a brother who is just the most... I mean, he's a good... I've seen him... I think I've seen him a few times, but he's definitely hilarious in this role. There's Robert De Niro and Elizabeth Flowers. This guy really knows how to make characters that make your skin, like, crawl and make you just feel like, Then there's Robert De Niro in Oppenheimer playing the foil to Cillian Murphy. I really enjoyed him in this role. He really felt like he was acting. He really felt like he went into this role and really owned it. So I'm surprised that he got... I'm not really surprised, but I'm curious that he got it. Ryan Gosling and Barbie. I'm judging based on it. I'm judging how popular he was on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. I mean, I like the actor. I think he's been in so many other films, like he was in Gangster Squad in 2013. He was in Drive in 2011. I mean, he's been in a lot of other films. Oh, he's been in Crazy Stupid Love, which is a hilarious comedy that also stars Emma Stone. All right, and then we have Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. He's hilarious in this. He's not like his other character, aka Bruce Banner. But he's also been in other comedies, which I've seen, which are really good. He was also in 13 Going on 30, that also starred Brie Larson in a supporting role. That was actually interesting. I actually did not know that until they said that on an interview, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm just throwing tidbits. And okay, actresses in a leading role, we have Annette Bening and Nyad. I watched Nyad. I liked it. I thought the acting was good. But, I liked it. But I think Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon plays this a really hard role to do. I mean, Killers of the Flower Moon is a really hard movie to talk about without crying, without feeling depressed, because it's a really depressing film. How do I talk about it without getting censored by YouTube? I'll try to sum it up. It talks about the American injustices that they forced on the Native American community, the Native American tribe, the Osage, in the 1920s. And it's very dark and very depressing. There's some dark comedy in it sometimes that lightens up, and it also talks about another horrible thing that happened to the African American community in Tulsa. So yeah, they also show that in a theater, which is also hard to watch. If you ever know about the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre, it was recently come to light, but I just say Killers of the Flower Moon it's a hard movie to watch. I mean, not because it's 3 hours. 3 hours it's not the length, it's the subject matter. Just for me. The length could be hard for someone, but for me, it's the subject matter. We have Carey Mulligan. We have Sandra Hall in Anatomy of a Fall. I have not seen Anatomy of a Fall, so I can't tell you anything about that. All I know is that based on the trailers, she is good, and based on the interviews, she is a fabulous actress. I mean, fabulous actresses are talented. I mean, I have not seen the movie, so I can't really make a prediction about her. Carey Mulligan as Maestro. She really went into this role and really honored it. But honestly, it's just playing in the words of people I've talked to, the troublesome wife. Troublesome wife. Yeah. Which is what I can say. I know she's talented, but there's not really anything. I mean, yeah. Emma Stone in Poor Things. She plays, okay, so it's this version of Frankenstein. It's very interesting to explain. Okay, this is all in the trailer. So what I'm going to say is all in the trailer. So it's a mad scientist played by Willem Dafoe, which I'm surprised Willem Dafoe did not get an Oscar nom, because he was hilarious in this film. He finds a woman who's dead and finds that she's pregnant. But you know what she does? How do I explain it without sounding crazy? Like I said, it's a very interesting take on Frankenstein, and I highly recommend it. Just, watch it with people you're comfortable watching certain scenes with. As in, it's a hilarious film, but it's also always not exploitation, but it's in the same vein as in is. It's just right in your face. Which is really hilarious at sometimes. And really entertaining than others. I had a fun time watching it. Actresses in a supporting role. All right, we have Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer. Kind of the same thing with Carey Mulligan, but with the history behind her is that she played Kitty, which is Oppenheimer's wife, who she cheated on with she was already married, and she's very good in this role. Like, she does these amazing monologue in the end when Oppenheimer's on trial, because supposedly in the past he was a fellow traveler, or aka communist. Don't worry, but she's really good in this role, but also it's not really the best role she's been in. One of my favorite roles she's been in was as Kate Mason in Sicario. I will talk about Sicario and my Denis Villeneuve fanning over Denis Villeneuve when I do a review of Sicario and all of his films. Don't worry. But she's okay in this film. She's good, but there's other actresses in this film that really drive it home. Denny Brooks. I have not seen Color Purple, so I don't know. America Ferrera's Barbie. I called it. Last year, when I made a review for Barbie, I said she was going to get nominated for Best Supporting Actress, and she did. That's how good her acting was. Like, how she described being a woman was so crazy. And just as a man, it made me realize what, like, that whole, like, thing that, like, women have to go through was just so crazy to me. It really opened me up to, well, I was always a progressive, but now I'm more progressive on more things. Or more enlightened and more informed on more things. Which I really enjoyed. Jodie Foster and Nyad, I watched it. I thought she did a good job. I'm kind of upset in the main actors for going up to actors in the leading role. I'm surprised that the main actors for In Past Lives didn't get nominated. I thought it was good. I recommend Past Lives. Don't worry, I will do a review of Past Lives, but I really enjoyed Past Lives. Alright. Joy Randolph. Naveen, Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. I love this film. I thought it was hilarious. I mean, they had a kid in there, I forgot his name. That was his first ever film, and he's never been an actor, and his film got nominated. If you want to know the plot of it, it basically stars Paul Giamatti as this really, not a hard-ass teacher, but a harsh teacher. A teacher that's like, and he's at a prep school with a lot of preppy asshole kids. I've never had to see that because I went to public school, so I technically didn't have to see anyone debate the teacher on why they can't fail. But he's very comedic in this, and Joy Randolph Hurt is so good in this role. I mean, she's always, like, just saying to Paul Giamatti about these kids, like, how, like, it's really good. She does a really good role. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's so good. It's just so realistic. But I do recommend you watch it. It's really good. Animated feature films. I have only seen Boy and the Heron and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Kind of hard, because I liked Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but when I saw Boy and the Heron, I knew Boy and the Heron was going to win. Miyazaki has something over the Hollywood things. I love Miyazaki films. I think he's very interesting on his animation style, because it's kind of the same, but it's always well done. Boy and the Heron, I think it's going to win. I would be okay with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse also winning. Just so you know. Alright, we have Cinematography. Okay, we have. I was just turning my door. We have L. Coney Edward Lynchman. I've not seen that film. We have Killers of the Flower Moon with Roderick Presby for Killers of the Flower Moon. We have Maestro Matthew Linden. We have Oppenheimer for Hal Von Houten. And we have Poor Things with Robbie Ryan. Cinematography, I think Poor Things or Oppenheimer is gonna win. I really enjoyed the cinematography of all these films, except for the first film because I've not seen it. But Maestro, because Flower Moon, Poor Things, and Oppenheimer all had great cinematography. But Poor Things had very unique. So much so that there were scenes where you're seeing it through peepholes, like as in it's really small and then it opens up like all around you, like you're looking through a peephole. And it's really interesting on cinematography because it does a lot of like symmetrical stuff and it's really good. I hope Poor Things wins. If I win or Oppenheimer, I'm not surprised. Costume design we have Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Killers of the Flower Moon is gonna win this award. I like the costumes in there, from the 1920s dress of all the men to the interesting native outfits of the Osage tribe and how realistic that was. Like, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Killers of the Flower Moon's unique costume design. Like, I really enjoyed it. Best directing. This is where I'm kind of angry. Because Barbie did not get nominated for Best Directing. I really enjoyed Greta Gerwig's films. She's done Little Women, which I've not seen. Technically, I have seen it. I saw the older version with Winona Ryder. But I did see Lady Bird. And this is her third film, and she did not get nominated for this. I'm kind of disappointed. I really enjoyed her directing style. She's really good in this film. And it's a love letter to film, because there's so many film references. From the 2001 Space Odyssey reference in the beginning, to the table with all the board men, and it's a reference to Doctor Strangelove. It's a very much a love letter to Hollywood, and I really enjoyed it. I'm surprised, but for Best Directing, I have to go to Christopher Nolan or Logos Lanthimos. Those two people really did well. Martin Scorsese. I mean, it's just hard. With this series, it is hard because there's three films that I really enjoyed. And I want all of them to win awards, so it's hard for me to choose. But if I'm going to nail it, I think it's Christopher Nolan. I think it's Christopher Nolan's year to get his awards. Because Martin Scorsese has only won one. I don't know about Yorgos Lanthimos, how many he's won. But Christopher Nolan has not won any. Yes, he's been nominated, but he hasn't won, which is very interesting. Yeah, not many directors have had the thing of winning so many Best Director awards. Maybe they do. I don't think what we're going to see is like what last year did, where there was a sweep between All Quiet and Everywhere, Everything, All at Once. I truly think it's not going to be like that. I don't think we're going to see that for a very long time. Because it's a very unique film. And a film like that did not come out now. I don't think there's going to be another one of those for another 10, 20 years. That's all what I'm saying. Director feature film. documentary feature film. We have Bobby's Wine, the People's President. We have Eternal Memory, $4. To Kill a Tiger in 20 Days in Maruba. I have not seen any of these, so I can't really talk about them. We have the ABC of book banning. We have The Barber of Little Rock. We have The Island in Between. We have The Last Repair Shop. And we have Nana and Waipo. Nana and Waipo. Which I really want to see because Sean Wine, the director, he actually went to Danza, my community college school, so I'm really excited for that. We're on a roll. Best editing. Now this is unique. Because I really enjoyed the whole numbers. I liked the film. Not so much the editing. The editing was okay. I mean, compared to Killers of the Flower Moon and Oppenheimer and Portland, this here's hard because I liked all those films. The result, one film is hard for me to pick. So I'm just going to go with, I think any of those I think it's an open thing. Because I think, but I was truly going to narrow it down, I think it's going to be Oppenheimer. What? I'm doing something for international film. I've not seen any of these, so it's hard for me to talk about them. For hair, makeup, and hairstyle. I did like Golda. I thought Golda was very unique. I have some other things about Golda, which I'll probably make a review on. Then there's Maestro. And Oppenheimer and Poor Things. I think it's either going to go to Poor Things or Oppenheimer. Or maybe Maestro. I mean, it's really hard to pick. We won't know until the Oscar night, which is tonight at 4. So, it's going to be one of those 3 things. For best score, I truly think it's going to be Oppenheimer. I really like that score. I've listened to it so many times on Spotify. That soundtrack is just gorgeous. Best original song. I think it'd be a song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon. I really enjoyed that song. Or I'm Just Ken from Barbie. I'm Just Made For... it's a Billie Eilish song. It's very Billie Eilish, so it's nothing new. If you listen to a lot of her songs, they're always like... I don't know. And then, the top of the hour, who's going to win Best Picture? That, if I was going to nail it down, Oppenheimer. What I would want to win, well, that would be Past Lives. I want Past Lives to win. I love that film. But I know it's going to be Oppenheimer. I don't know. I just know it's going to be Oppenheimer. Production design. What do I think is going to win? Killers of the Flower Moon or Oppenheimer. I really like the design of both of those. Or Barbie. Barbie could also snatch this win, which I would be impressed by. Animated short films. I have not seen any of these animated short films, and I've not seen any of these live action short films. Best sound. I like the Mission Impossible soundtrack. That soundtrack is really good, and the Oppenheimer soundtrack. I think it's be those two. Those two sounds are really good. Best visual effects. I've seen Godzilla -1. I've seen Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I truly think it's going to come down to those two, and I think Godzilla Minus One is going to probably win that award. I really enjoyed they brought it back to basics. They brought back to just Godzilla being a lumbering death machine. Like, he's not running, he's not punching him. King Kong is just straight on, just a remake of the classic Godzilla films. And I watched it in black and white, which made it a lot better, because it really made it like a late 1940s horror movie, which I really enjoyed. Best screenplay. Adapted screenplay. Here's my other pick with this Oscar shit. Sorry, I said shit, because now here's where the shit really hits the fan for me. Barbie is not an adapted screenplay. Ugh, I'm going to say that a lot of people are tired of me hearing this, so now I'm going to say it to the internet. Why do I say that? Well, it is not based on anything. It is based on an IP. Yes, it's an adapted IP. If we're going to do that, then I think anything should be an adapted IP. I think Star Wars could be an adaptive... I don't know. I mean, technically, Star Wars is an adapted screenplay of Dune. If you watch Dune, you'll understand why. And Dune is the godfather of all science fiction. But going back to here, Barbie should have been an original screenplay, because it doesn't belong here. And it just doesn't. American Fiction. I'm not seeing the movie. I've not read the book it's based on, or listened to the book it's based on. I'm not listening to any of these books. So I truly can't tell you what do I think is the best adapted screenplay. But I really enjoyed American Fiction, and I really enjoyed Oppenheimer. So I truly think it's been one of those three films. I know I'm repeating myself, but I think just say it's be those three films. Those three films are my picks. Best original screenplay. That's either going to be Past Lives or The Holdovers. One of those are going to win, and that has been my Oscar predictions for 2024. I hope everyone watches it, because it's going to be a great night. See you guys later. Bye.